From BBC Television Centre, welcome to the BBC 999 Awards.
I think it's going to be an incredibly emotional night tonight.
You can't really thank the emergency services enough, I think.
We don't get much time to celebrate not just their successes, but the hard work that the emergency services do.
All of them do such an amazing job, and I think largely unrecognised.
They deal with incredible difficulties every day, and difficulties that most of us, thankfully, will never have to deal with or get to see.
You risk your own lives to save others, and people are very grateful for that.
And these are good people who've done very good things.
And I think tonight is the night to say, actually, it is all about you.
It's amazing to be here, to be able to appreciate the hard work that people do in the services.
I think it's going to be a very inspiring and humbling night.
I'm just looking forward to meeting the real heroes, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts.
Our next award is for Mountain Rescue. Throughout the UK, there are 80 mountain rescue teams who, at a moment's notice, drop everything and head out into some of the most hostile environments in the UK. What you might not know is that the mountain rescue teams are volunteers. They really are heroes.
The rescue that you're about to see happened last November in the Lake District. Eddie Hurst had slipped and fallen 300 feet down a rock face. It was an incredibly difficult and complicated rescue that took 32 men and women to complete.
The only information we had was that a walker had fallen 300 foot. Basically, you drop everything and you just leave the house as quickly as you can.
Straight away, because of the nature where it's at in Lawton Gully, it was going to be a complicated rescue.
We know it is particularly dangerous ground.
Rocky drops all the way down.
It is always on your mind that this might be a fatality.
When we arrived, it was clear that he was in a bad situation.
He'd fallen 300 foot onto this ledge, and luckily, he managed to stop himself.
The fact that he'd stopped was a miracle, really.
We could see him hanging on to bits of heather, basically.
Immediately below him, there's a 100-foot vertical drop. He was clinging on for dear life, and it was really a case of how much longer is he going to hold on to this for?
Our first priority was to get in and secure the casualty.
Daylight was fading. We knew it was going to get dark soon and the temperature would start to drop.
It had the potential to go very, very wrong, that situation.
The team managed to reach the casualty, but securing him and assessing his injuries over a 100-foot drop wasn't going to be easy.
Your mind starts to think about how on earth are we going to get this person off the face.
The best way to actually get the casualty out was going to be to lift him.
It's very difficult to get enough people around him to actually safely lift him onto the stretcher.
We've got to get this guy secured as fast as possible. It'd be foolish to say we weren't scared.
It took 32 men and women just under 2 hours. But thanks to these brave volunteers, the casualty was airlifted to safety, amazingly only suffering minor injuries.
If we hadn't got to him in the time we had, then I dread to think of what might have happened.
I think the team saved his life.
This was a tough call-out. It was a long call-out. It was, for all intents and purposes, quite a dangerous call-out.
Everybody that was out there was doing a vital piece of work.
Being a member of Cockermouth Mountain Rescue Team is something that I am eternally proud of.
We're all unpaid volunteers from all walks of life. It really is 40 friends working together.
It's a way of life, and it's an extra family, really.
I'm biased, so I think it's the best team in the world.
It's a large part of my life. It takes up a lot of time in my life, but I'm quite happy to give up that time and give something back.
They are the most amazing group of people, and I am so privileged to be part of them.
Please welcome to the stage the Cockermouth Mountain Rescue Team.
Kissing everybody.
Thank you, Mercy.
Congratulations.
I'll catch up with the kissing in a minute. To present the award, an impassioned hill walker and a multi-talented star of stage and screen. Please welcome both Julia Bradbury and John Barrowman.
I don't mind all the kissing.
Hello, nice to see you. Nice to see you again.
Not a problem.
We work with mountain rescue teams quite a lot on Countryfile, and I've been privileged enough to be involved in some of your training exercises. I would just like to reiterate that all the gentlemen and the ladies involved in mountain rescue are volunteers, so it's an incredible job that they do, and they're giving up their time. Eddie, who was part of that film, can't be here tonight, but he's got these words to say. I would never have got out of that gully on my own. I was so lucky to survive the fall, and lucky that they were very quick to rescue me. I'd like to thank the Cockermouth Mountain Rescue Team. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for them. They do incredible work.
I think it's important to realise that this was just one rescue of hundreds that are carried out every year by the 50-plus mountain rescue teams in England and Wales, and they're all unpaid volunteers. So this was just one.
Thank you very much, and well done to you and all the team.
When we started work on these awards, we received hundreds of